Now, all right, man. Welcome back to the Preferred Walk-On podcast. This is episode 5. Um, Down below me, that's Slade. That's Los. On the far right of me, if you're looking at the screen, that's Cam. And in between us, we got a special guest today. It's our boy Torian TP, former Oak
What's good?
Ridge football player. Grimsley football player, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. One of the top tier athletes in the city. I guess probably 10 years ago now. So because we all in our mid to late 20s.
A
So
top tier coach now. Let's put that
top
in
tier
there.
coach. What three time
Four years
four
straight.
4 years straight
Ooh,
youth
ooh.
football city champion.
Mm-hmm.
Man, welcome to the show, man. Welcome. All right, so we just gonna jump right into it, man. One of the things that we came up with this past week, we wanted to talk about the real value of an athlete. Uh, with Kobe passing this year, the COVID knocking fans out of the stands. And we started seeing these contracts come up in free agency recently in the NBA. We wanted to talk about how no matter how much some of these athletes get paid, they'll never get paid true value, which is like the Kobe's, the LeBrons, the Michael Jordans, the top tier athletes. And one of the things I said was is like a player like LeBron James, while he may get 35 million a year from the Lakers, that's never going to be the correct amount because I would say he's probably worth 150 to 200 million a year just on what he bring into the stands, what he's selling jerseys, what attention he brings to the NBA, whether they hate him or they like him. What do y'all think, man? Like true value of an athlete, man. Like, do you think athletes are really paid their true value, or could there be certain situations where athletes just aren't paid what they're worth? So I don't know, whoever want to go first, you just touch down on that.
I feel like the sport itself, they won't have enough money to pay a LeBron what he's actually worth. Strictly as LeBron as a person himself on and off the court. Like, if you talk about a value of athlete, if you just speaking strictly NBA, then the top tier athletes have to get the best bread, and it's the reason why they take these pay cuts because they off the what they do off the floor can make up for a lot of the money that they don't make.
Yeah, cause what we was talking about the other day. I think what Kobe made like 23 million his last year or something like that. Like
Yeah,
in
I think
his
it was
last few
24.
years of his contract. Yeah, of his contract. So like he was bringing in LA itself over 100 mil just to come see him play. His jersey sales. Think about it. People wasn't paying courtside to see Kyle Kuzma,
That was a
your
bad
boy.
Laker team. That's what people don't remember. Those teams was bad them last 2 years. So
But I bet you they ticket sales was still up though.
yeah,
They wasn't losing. It was packed out every night when Kobe was playing.
especially that last year with the farewell tour he was on. Like every gym he went to was sold out. He worth more than 24 million at that point. He's selling out the arena just because he's showing up. So I mean, that value of that athlete, man. I think like, I mean, like I guess the only sport where you could really say that they probably get paid what they really worth. I would probably say like baseball, man. MLB with no cap, no.
Yeah,
They get whatever that number get to is what that number get to. You know what I'm saying? And that's what they signing on for. So like in the NBA, I don't want to make it about race, but the predominantly black sports, football, basketball, they made sure to cap it, and then they made sure to cap, how much a player can take up of that salary cap. So that's why you got the NBA max deals. Most teams can only carry two, and that's put in place. But honestly, they don't get paid enough for what they bring in because without them players, there's no fans, and then the owner's not making money. So I get that the owners got to make their bread too, but I don't know, man. It's just I feel like a player like LeBron is if he getting 40 million, that's still like on the cheap for real, for really what he gonna bring in. So,
Yeah.
Los, what you think, man? Hey,
I mean,
Torian, your
yeah.
mic muted though. If I don't know if you can. Go ahead, Los.
Oh no, I don't like NBA wise. They'll never get paid what they really worth. And then like you can take it to the football too. Like the way the running backs be playing, they never ever get paid what they really worth. I mean, maybe one or two, but like that's only for like 3, 4 seasons. And then I had a question for y'all too. So y'all think Patrick Mahomes is paid? Y'all think you think that's what he worth? Like his whole contract?
Right now, that's what he's worth.
Yeah,
Right
absolutely.
now,
Okay, so Patrick Mahomes would be like the only player really ever getting paid for what he's worth. If we think about it, Tom Brady never got paid what he was probably worth. Peyton
It's
Manning,
it's it's probably about to start happening more often now.
yeah.
yeah,
He
Now that Pat
probably
got paid. Now that Pat
yeah.
got paid. Yeah.
Lamar probably next, and then Justin Herbert
Hey,
probably next
hey,
after
what
that
about
too.
Julio? Hey, Julio contract almost damn near fully guaranteed too, ain't it?
Yeah.
Like when he signed, he got that whole bag, that whole 90 million or something like that.
Yeah. Hey, so T, real value of an athlete, man. Like, what you think?
When it comes to that basketball, I'll let y'all talk about that. But anything football wise, man, I just feel like any NFL player, when it comes to getting paid, it's really hard for them to get paid what they really worth because the NFL they really don't go by they don't really go by how great you really are. They want that young, no, I can have him in the future type deal. Who they want to put that bag on. So like TJ Watt right now, he's definitely not, getting paid what he's worth. That man's been killing for damn 2 seasons straight. Um, I say the
And
only
what
person
top edge rushers get what? How much a year you think?
20. Yeah.
ain't really shit, bro. And he's killing the game. You
Yeah.
feel me?
He
He's
ain't getting
top
paid.
one
Yeah,
and two every year. He's not getting
yeah,
paid.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
The NFL definitely has it set up since the what was the rookie wage scale that got set up
Hey, but I
when
mean, you
Cam
do
got.
gotta think about it. But you gotta think about it though. It's 53 people on the roster.
Yeah,
Like
but
Yeah,
everybody gotta get a cut of something. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
yeah, but
Like
this the thing
granted,
though.
but hey, let's think about it though. Them deals is still crazy. If you a top tier player in your position, you getting paid 20 million a year to play football. So that's not crazy though.
But I would say in football, it's the most physically taxing sport, and they pay the least.
Mm-hmm.
So like I said, around I think Cam Newton was the first quarterback that he got put under the rookie wage scale. So what that means is for those who are listening and don't know, anything about what we talking about. Back in 2011, I want to say it was, or 2012, whichever year was Cam Newton rookie year. He was drafted number 1, and they had just implemented the rookie wage scale for draftees. So whereas in the year prior, I believe Matthew Stafford got drafted, or Sam Bradford, one of those two. I think it was Sam Bradford. He got drafted first, and he got like the biggest rookie deal ever. And to that point, any quarterback that went number 1 got a bigger deal than the last rookie quarterback that went number 1. So Sam Bradford had the biggest contract, and if you're a Rams fan, you know how bad that deal was. He tore his ACL twice in his first 5 years, and
Mm.
he barely played any games, and you know how bad that was and how much it set back the franchise. But with that being said, when they put a rule in place, and then Cam Newton comes up, ironically, and the Jamarcus Russell thing was also played part in it too. How he was terrible at preparation and didn't care nothing, but got a huge deal. Now Cam Newton gets drafted, and he's on the scale, so they topped his contract out, whereas everybody before him would negotiate their deal. And once number 1 signed, then everybody else signed accordingly under number 1's deal, and like it would just go down from there. And I guess like for football, we in a different conversation now because still with the worth, they put their body on the line the most, right? And then they get paid the least amongst all sports. You know what I'm saying? They don't make what unless you're a quarterback, they're an outlier. Everybody else doesn't make what top tier athletes make in the other respective sports. Granted, it's like you said, 53-man roster, but I also think that the minimum is lower in the NFL. So, for those players, I mean, it's just like you got to sit there and like in football, that they got to come up off more money for them dudes. Like after they retire, they not trying to pay them. After like for anything that come from playing football, it's really a worse sport to play, which is why I guess like
Hey,
Torian,
shit,
you
think
can
about
speak to
Calvin.
it.
Think about Calvin Johnson.
Yeah.
He had to give some of his bread back.
Left
Like you,
after 9 years, at 30 years
yeah.
old.
So
But T, I think you can speak to this, man. How much do you think now with football are parents taking their kids out of the sport because they see the physical tax that these NFL players go through, and they did put their body through everything just to get paid. And I mean I can kind of see it at the center I coach at. We like 5 minutes away from your center. That it's not a lot of kids going out there on the football field. When we were young, I know me and Cam, it was probably like 20 kids in our age group, 15 to 20 kids in our age group. And I know Warnersville was packed with kids. Los, where'd you play at rec wise?
I didn't play rec ball. My brother did, but he played at Lewis and Northeast. But when he played, it was always cats out there like every day. Like every year, it was a bunch of cats out there. And he only like 4 years younger than us, so he's still kind of close to us in age. But there's a lot of them out there when he played.
So Tori, can you speak on like the difference in participation as far as like the kids you get coming in now? How many versus like Warnersville is pretty good with like keeping their participation up, but how much different is it from when you were younger to now?
Man, just the whole Parks and Rec and all, bro. When I was playing, we had Warnersville, we had Lewis, Westbury, Oak Ridge, Guilford College, Trotter, Windsor, Pillar. Man, I know West. Did I say Westbury?
Yeah, you did. You did.
yeah.
Man, we still missing a couple. To now, my first year coming back to coach Parks and Rec, we had a 4-team schedule. So we played Lewis twice, we played Windsor twice, we played Pillar twice, and we played Guilford. Was it Guilford? Guilford is the new Leonard.
Mm-hmm.
So we played Leonard twice. So man, it has downgraded a lot, but that also comes with a lot of these parents want to start their kids to play football at 4 and 5 years old. So they making that big step and they going Pop Warner. And then another thing with that, Parks and Rec was slow with the weight limit. We got a lot of kids that right now who like to go and eat damn snacks and shit.
They kids.
Yeah, they want to eat snacks and the parents feed them good, so they got that weight on them. This ain't the same when we was coming up. We was outside running around, in the dirt. Ain't coming into the lights. Come on, all the kids nowadays, they in the house on the tablets, on the video games, So the only time they really get a workout is when they come into football practice, basketball practice, or anything of that nature. So that's another thing that pushed a lot of kids away from Parks and Rec is that weight limit. So with
you think also with like them like getting away from like sports in general is like nowadays like kids are just like in the house a lot. Like,
that's
like
another thing.
Yeah, like us growing up, like it wasn't on a Friday night being in the house at 6 o'clock on the game.
No, sir.
Unless it was cold outside, and even if it was cold outside, you still outside for real.
We was still outside, man. We was playing pick up and run. We outside playing football, running around the projects, cherry, knock, man. We was doing all types of bullshit. I can ride through the projects now, and you won't see no kids outside. Everybody's inside, man. Everybody's inside. So that's another thing with is hard with these kids because now the mamas or they're content with their kids being inside. Now you got all the violence and stuff going on, so that's another thing. So they really don't want their kids outside playing around and stuff. It's just not the same, man. So if these kids really don't have nobody that's going to push them and put them out there to play these sports, then they just ain't gonna do it.
Yeah. I mean, I could speak to, I mean, me, Cam, Los, we coach together in rec basketball. We can even speak to the fact that these kids be inside. I mean, we both we coach the same kid. We ain't gonna say his name because for this a podcast, we ain't gonna put no kids' names out there. But you coach the kid at quarterback that play basketball for me, and I can tell you right now, he care about his craft because his dad, when I spoke to him, has always said that, man, he been in the driveway since when the season ended. And the whole pandemic, he been out in the driveway working on his game. He's not. Whereas like most kids, these parents, so a lot of these parents are content with their kid being inside, but then they want their kid to show up and be the star player with no work involved.
Exactly.
So they in football they want them to touch the ball. In basketball they want them to bring the ball up the court. And it's like also a lot of these parents don't show up to practice. I think we spoke about it in the first episode that it's so key for parents to show up and see what your kid is doing. Because if a coach sitting in there and having to grab your kid and put him in the right place over and over and over and over again, how can I have confidence, even as a rec coach, to put him out there and be confident in his ability? You know what I'm saying? And he hasn't shown me any ability in practice. Not that some kids aren't as good as others. I ain't gonna say that they all good, but like, what if a kid really is good, but he ain't never cared about going to practice and doing the right thing? How can you put him on the field? He gonna go out there in football. That mean you go out there and get hurt. You know what I'm saying? Putting your kid in harm's way, and I mean, it can get frustrating at times. But actually, this is a good thing. Is we talking about youth sports. We gonna transition into the coach in Florida who was smacking the kid in the helmet.
I just seen that video.
Man,
that was crazy,
man. So, what did y'all think of that?
Did you find the video?
I couldn't find the video on the internet. Like, I mean, I could.
It's on World Star.
Yeah, it's on World Star, but I could try and go find it. But I mean, we all seen it. Y'all seen it. I mean, if you don't know, in Florida, there was a kid. They were at a game, and the coach, he forcefully slaps this kid in the helmet one time, and it's like, all right, that was crazy to see. And then he did it again a second time. Since then, the organization put out a statement. They kind of defended him. He's still coaching there, which is crazy too. So,
what did the statement say?
Yeah, I want to know what that said.
Yeah, I honestly,
let me see if I can find the statement. But what did
my
y'all
first
think?
My first thought was this gotta be, his son, or it has to be someone in his family for him to be doing that. Because ain't no way in hell I'm a dad on the sideline and you gonna hit my son like that. I'm on your ass.
Like, you ain't getting to the second one, bro. Like,
yeah, I'm on your ass. So
that's crazy. Because you got to think about it. Like, you somewhat coach your son, right?
Right.
And you wouldn't dare like hit him in public like that, like or demean him or anything like that. Because I mean, my dad coached me too. Like, you know what I'm saying, basketball. Not to say like we ain't getting into no father-son like disagreements or nothing like that, but he never took it to that point where he was like smacking me or hitting me like that. Like, that's unacceptable. He knew where like the line crossed. He never touched nobody else kid. Like,
right. It's other ways to discipline kids.
Yeah,
man.
like
it's other ways.
Yeah, that's definitely not it. That's definitely not it.
Especially where y'all know where I coach at, the kids I deal with. It's challenging, but I have never put my hand on nobody's kid. I can do anything other in this world, discipline, run, 6 inches, anything, but I ain't never put my hands on no kid, and I never will, because
that's crazy.
Because you was that kid once, you know what I'm saying? And like, how would you feel if you get smacked and punched in front of your teammates? Like, you're not gonna even feel the same.
It was a game. It's not even your team. It's in front of the crowd, they fans, them. your people, like ain't no telling who out there to see you play, and then your coach out there putting you on the ground like that.
Yeah,
What?
Not even
that was
it's
crazy.
on the internet now. I mean, the way things are now, it's on the internet. So now everybody done seen it.
Everybody.
Yeah, update on the situation. The organization was gonna keep him on. I couldn't find the statement. But the organization that runs the whole league has removed him, gave him a lifetime ban. I mean, he deserved a lifetime ban. You
Yeah,
can't
for
put no. You can't be like the thing is like in football, yeah, you can give him a light tap on the helmet, like come on, like not a smack. He was smacking the kid for one, and two, you could see from the body language it was out of anger. So as a coach, I mean, you can get angry and stuff, but you never take it out on the kid. You know what I'm saying? Like we can all speak to this. It's frustrating sometimes, you know, to hear kids some of the stuff that, especially nowadays, some of the stuff that kids will say to you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like they'll tell you, coach, you're not doing right, you're not putting me in the right spot or whatever. But like I
like
just never crossed my mind to hit a kid or put my
that's
hands
probably
on
the
a kid
only
like
thing I
that.
could think of. Like he probably had to say some off the wall, wild, unnecessary stuff to get hit like that.
But
Yeah,
still
But it's
though,
never deserving of that though.
as a
yeah,
man, you would be like we wouldn't dare like
Mm-hmm.
wouldn't dare hit no kid like that. Like
mhm.
nah.
Nah, for real. It's just I couldn't do it because like man, you gotta deal with parents, man. Like
Bro. Yeah, you don't,
I
bro.
know
You don't know
I
what
don't know
kind
how
of
these parents even at the center we coach at Glenwood, that I don't think that's flying with our parents. Like, you know, like
Nah. That's the shit. Anybody
yeah,
parents.
anybody parent. So I it's never crossed my mind to put my hands on a kid. Like the
Like
most
cause
I
think
ever
about it.
touch a
Think about
kid,
it.
most I ever touch a kid is to bring them into the huddle and be like, yo, like stop the pout and let's get together, let's be a team.
Think about it. When you see other coaches even tripping, like on their kids, yelling at them,
We
putting
be looking at
they
him
finger in their
crazy.
face, yeah, like we be like, yo, you tripping? Like
He's
you
8.
ain't even.
He's 8, bro. Like, what are you doing? How
I
many?
can't sit here and lie and say I ain't jacked no kid up before because I have. But
Hey, in
again,
football, it's different though.
yeah, it's very different. Again, the type of kids that I do deal with, you know, a lot of them come from single parent homes and their mothers, you know, they be like Coach T, you know, I need you to be that big brother, that father figure to them. So, you know, when at the beginning of the season, I always tell them, you know, if y'all gonna let me coach, let me coach. You know, I don't intervene, you know, because at the end of the day, if I say something to him and then you come over here arguing with me, he gonna think it's okay to disrespect me every time
Yeah,
because he
now
know you gonna back him up,
yeah,
you
now you
know.
fighting on two fronts.
Right.
So if we on the same page, then you know everything will be good. But yeah, I think last year was the first time I actually just like yoked the kid up, you know, because he was just yapping with the mouth, wanting to fight one of his teammates, something like that. But parent was on the sideline, didn't care. So, you know, I said, well, you know, as long as we on the same page, then we all right.
Yeah,
But it ain't never been. I ain't
facts.
about to just come up and smack them. Nah, ain't none of
Nah.
that. Nah, ain't none of
Nah,
that.
that was crazy. Speaking of that, I mean, have we? I mean, the first Cam didn't coach with me my first year. I actually was the assistant coach, and then the head coach left. Just a mid season. Yeah, can't remember. But
Damn.
the thing was I had 11 to 13-year-olds, right? And they come like same situation as you. A lot of them single parent households. And at this point, I always said at 11 to 13, now they got personalities, and a lot of these kids are a lot more aware of what's going on. Like they watch basketball, they see the stuff on TV. They, you know what I'm saying? They're aware. Like the phone, they got technology on their side. Whereas I think when we were growing up, if we had a cell phone, all that phone did was call. I don't remember being able to text to like middle school, like halfway through middle school, honestly. So now they got social media. They making their own Instagram accounts. They making their own Twitter accounts. Young kids. So 11 to 13, when I'm coaching basketball, I'm trying to get kids in order, and these kids is out here telling me they better than me. Like, bro, I played. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know how high I went up. I went up to varsity level in high school playing basketball. Cam, you as well. Los, you played varsity football. You a 5-time state champ. Slade played varsity basketball, varsity football. T, you played varsity football.
Varsity basketball.
Oh, well, you didn't play varsity basketball, but
Yeah, I ain't cut my hair.
you was talented enough to play varsity basketball. So
they ain't let me. My hair was too long.
so the thing is when we sit here and you hear a kid that's 11 to 13 tell you, man, you don't know what you doing. It's like you don't even understand the game really yet. But because of how it is now, these kids will tell you like they know everything. I had a 8-year-old come up to me and said, "Man, coach, you ain't teaching me right." I said, "What do you mean? You want me?" He said, "You ain't teaching me to play basketball right." I said, "What you mean?" He said, "Man, I'm trying to be." I said, "What, you want to be like Kobe?" He was like, "Nah, I want to be like Steph." And I was like, you do know you gotta do these drills, right? He said, "Nah, Steph don't do these drills." This kid is 8 telling me this. 8. I was like, yo, you just don't understand. Like, there was like 2 coaches standing next to me, and it was like, man, you gotta do these drills, man. Steph did these drills. It all start from here, but you gotta be willing to accept the teaching. Like, I think that's one of the things, like right now, that a lot of kids in those younger age groups don't like to accept any kind of teaching coming from somebody they don't know. I mean, and throughout the course of like a basketball youth season, you gain their trust, and that's what kind of sucks about rec is because it's so short. So by the end of the year, you got their full trust, you got their full attention, but and they really start paying attention. They start trying to do good because they experience a little bit of success, but then the season ends, and then you got to start all over again.
They don't give y'all a lot of time at all, like they do us. Football start, I think 2.5 months before the season even starts. So we got real time with these kids. Y'all season, it started in December, January, something like that?
Yeah, we do our draft in December. First game is like the first week of January. One or 2 practices a week, max.
Yeah, see, that's not enough time at all.
Yeah, y'all get every day in football.
Yeah, right.
So it's just so much different.
It's much more dangerous too. So you gotta
I think y'all get way more time before your first game though, right? Y'all start like mid to late July, really. I think.
Yeah. First game until September.
Yeah, they let you do like a whole camp for a week, and then they start. Then the next week is like the first week of like football, and it really run for like 5 weeks of practice, and your first scrimmage not till about a week or 2 before the first game. Yep. So it's like, bro, by then you got a month and a half, and it's the reason that football always looks a lot more organized when it comes to youth sports. So we gonna take a quick break, and we're gonna come back after the break. We're gonna touch on the ESPN dropping their top 10 players in the league. Women on the PS5, a little clip that we seen yesterday that I introduced to the guys. We're gonna get y'all reaction on that, and be back to wrap up this episode. All right, so we're gonna take a short break. We'll be right back. All right, back with the Preferred Walk-On podcast. Obviously me, Cam, Slade, Los, and we got a special guest, TP Torian. Over the past couple weeks, I brushed across a clip of a podcast on the Joe Budden Network. This is the See the Thing Is podcast, as you can see. If you're watching on YouTube, you can see it on the screen. And it was they were talking about men in the PS5, and I guess like consoles in general. So I'm gonna run the clip, and then we gonna I'm gonna see what y'all think about it.
Trample each other over a fucking PlayStation. And by the way, wait, we getting? I didn't even mean to, but it just crossed my mind. Like, yo, what the fuck is wrong with y'all grown ass men running around losing your minds over a PlayStation 5? It's called a PlayStation. Y'all are not that serious about doing nothing else. Y'all haven't been that serious about nothing or committed to nothing else.
I had a conversation with my mother, like literally yesterday, and she's like, I'm not on Facebook, so she always gives me the Facebook updates, and she's like, oh, I just see such and such. He get Play 5? What?
Play
A Play 5? I don't know what it. I guess I reading all he comments because I'm like, what's a Play 5? And everybody's like, oh, where you get that? Oh, you the man. Oh, you such a great dad. Oh, like she's like going on till she could not grasp the concept of everybody going crazy over PS5.
I can't grasp the
Wait,
concept.
have y'all dated men that were into video games ever?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but in my
Really?
20s,
I'll be honest with you. Not if I think of the top 10 best dicks I've ever had, they didn't play video games. So I'm convinced video games are for mediocre dicks.
Well, I grew up as a gamer, so it was
I ain't
okay
gonna-
with it. That was quite all
don't-
right with me.
but
I got
don't-
excited
I don't know
too.
what grown man is spending that much time playing video
there's
games.
a lot
that
of grown men spending a lot of time.
And
on
I
this
don't think that
bullshit.
they're
a lot.
I don't think that you could be a great partner or a great lover
No,
as a grown man spending time playing video games.
If you're
bro.
like me and you're into gaming, I'll never forget when Ava.
All right, I'm gonna stop the clip right there. So, what did y'all think of that right there? Just because I think it's so much that was said that
It's
was
just
so
much I can
wrong.
say. I'm just trying to figure out how to say the shit.
Hey, look, I'm about to get on the game after this. Right after we get on the game. Look, hey, look, though, I push it down, though, so I don't know. I push it down.
Hey, that's what I was about to say. I play the game. But you know what I'm saying?
Hey, who is she messing with? That's it,
I'm like, yeah, I'm on the game on the reg. Like,
bruh. Hey, it was that, and then it was like the comment of you can't be there for your girl because you play the game so much. I was like, yo, that's crazy.
that don't even make sense.
That don't even
That's
make
crazy
sense.
though. That's crazy though, bro. Because what she's saying is y'all probably haven't went through it, which is good. But that's what I went through. Man, I grew up game head, just electronics. Period, bro. My dad had all the electronics. Growing up, we had everything. Slade drove too. His pops was just like that. But man, it was just my like safe haven. Like if I go to work all day and I bust my ass, I feel like an hour or two or shit 3, I don't know, however long I fucking feel like playing the game, if that's how much time I feel like I need, just to get out of my work clothes, or not even get out of my work clothes, just to sit down, relax, be able to talk to the guys, have fun playing the game, bro. I just feel like we need that,
Mhm.
Or what you want me to do? Go in the street,
Exactly,
sell a couple
Exactly,
keys or
bro.
something like that. You feel me? I mean, it was just
Shit,
hard.
just being out, like, yeah, because it's like you come home, like you don't really want to. As long as you handle everything before you get on the game,
Yeah.
like what can be said? Like I'm chilling now, like I'm unwinding from work, like I ain't stressed. I'm talking to the guys, like I'm trying to tell you, if girls like found like if women found like a way to like communicate with their girls and play the game at the same time,
They would do it. They would do it, bro.
They would do it.
They would do it. Facts.
I think a lot of it is just not understanding the game and like the amount of fun that guys get from playing the game. It's not that if you watch that clip, I played the whole
Hold
clip
on,
for
hey, I got
y'all.
a question for y'all. So, I ain't gonna speak about y'all. Like, well, I'm just gonna ask the question because I don't want to like speak on your current relationship or whatever. I don't,
And talk on it.
But
We on the podcast. Speak up.
has that ever been a problem in y'all relationship? Y'all ever argue with y'all girl? Like, yo, she say like, yo, you been on the game like way too much, or like, when I get home, I really rather you chill with me or than be on the game. Like, it's like that ever happened in y'all relationship?
I'm pretty sure that conversation comes up.
No. Speak on you, and I'm asking the question.
No,
to everybody.
I'm about to say. For me, I mean, the conversation. You never know when it's gonna be the time that they want that time from you.
Yeah.
I guess. So it's like it's times where I could go weeks, months without nothing being said, and then it just all of a sudden it come up out of nowhere. So
that one moment.
yeah, so it's like I'm not gonna, like I said, I wasn't gonna, like you said, I'm not gonna speak on their relationships or anything like that. But I just know I feel like it's always a conversation that's gonna be had. Like it's gonna keep popping up because I get it because sometimes like I said, they don't have that same thing to go to like we do. So
what would you about to say, Tori?
you say you're gonna speak on it.
Speaking on my past with the game, we would get into arguments about me playing this shit, bro. So I would kind of try to slow it down and I would try to go a week or two and not touch the game at all. So I would get off work, not touch the game at all, bro. Just sit around, chill, try to chill. Do what she wants me to do, get her out the way. And as soon as I hit that bing, come lay down. Like, God damn. Like, I just chill with you this whole time. And now I can't just go get on the game for an hour or two. Just let me go get my little hands dirty a little bit. So I literally, bro, I always go through a little phase of not playing the game for months. So I just go without playing the game for months. But if I don't play the game, then I'll be outside the house. And when I'm outside the house, I get in trouble. I'm going to just keep it real with you. I get in trouble because once you get outside, bro, you just got so much free time and free space, your mind just
it's one of two things, man. You either getting in trouble or you spending money.
It's spending money.
Being outside is expensive. Like
it is.
Like so I think that, you know what I'm saying? It's just like once I think the one time it's a one-time fee to have a game, and each game you get is a one-time fee. So you pay the upfront and you get to play that game as long as you want to. Mm-hmm. So it is, man. To me, it's just a game. But like like I said, for me, the conversation always gonna come up at some point. I expect it. It's nothing. You know what I'm saying? I don't think too much of it because that just means your girl want to spend time with you. So, I mean, so I don't get mad because I understand, but I just feel like the conversation shouldn't happen as frequently as it happens.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. My girl, lately she be like, yo, like, nah, the game cut. Like, that shit,
it shouldn't be that deep of a conversation.
It ain't even no conversation because I ain't even been trying to like argue or nothing. When she say, yo, like, it's dead, like, I be like, all right, I get off the game right now. But I be trying to sneak. Like, I be feeling sneaky as hell on the game. To get volume down, headset.
Mess around it. You know it's crazy. I don't think nobody really paid attention to this. Did y'all know Xbox actually put on your system where you could turn off the startup thing?
Oh wow,
the startup when it go doo doo. You can turn that off. It's been on there for a while, but you can turn the startup chime off. So if like you trying to sneak and you don't want that sound to go off.
That startup chime. It's kind of satisfying sometimes.
It is though.
Yeah.
So Los, you speak on the conversation with your girl, man. How?
Hey, look, I done gotten in the bed, laid down for like an hour, rubbed the back, all that. Then been like, I ain't sleep. Let me go play the game real quick. Come out there. Nah, why you out here? You know what I'm saying? Nah, Chris, like you said though, like that's gonna come up. Like especially if you really be on the game, it's gonna come up. Like that's always gonna be something. You know what I'm saying? And Cam, you can't really fight it. You just gotta be like, all right. Because if you fight it, it's just gonna lead into another argument. And then,
nah.
So you can't fight it. You just gotta.
Nah, that's when you start getting shit. That's when you start getting shit for real.
Hey,
it ain't too many nights you're not trying to get nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, hell no.
Yeah, but the second part of that clip that I didn't play because I don't want to play too much of their podcast here and stuff get all messed up. Was the second part was she said. Most of y'all trash at the game anyway, and y'all trash at 2K, you trash at everything. You wasn't good in real life. And I was like, all right, calm down. You know what I'm saying? You're going too far now because granted, I think Cam's heard me say this before. The average player of a video game is garbage. He's trash. Because he don't play it to be good. He just play it for fun. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, we all athletes. So I know for a fact every last one of us in here play the game to be good at it. We don't just want to go in there and have fun. We want to go on there and dominate. And when you suck, for us, that mean that we gonna play and I'm gonna figure this out till I'm nice at the game. That's just competitive spirit.
If you suck, you get your niggas talk shit about you. Like you
but that's also that goes into being an athlete though. That goes in being an athlete though. Like that I always say, yo, every game, anybody that play with me know, any game I ever play, I'm good at it. I may be trash at it to start, but once I start putting the time in, because I'm gonna put the time in. I hate being garbage at video games. Once I put the time in, I'm gonna be good. Like, don't worry about me.
Hey, y'all see what I be posting on my story with the FIFA? I be on there raging some nights. My brother got me on there, and he be whooping my ass. I ain't gonna lie, he OD. He be whooping my ass. That's what I'm trying to get like him. I be on there raging like Chris said. Like, nah, I'm on there trying to get right. Like, when I'm on there. I'm trying to get good.
Yeah. Nah, I ain't gonna lie though. Like, with games like Call of Duty though, like I know I suck at Call of Duty. I just get on there to play with y'all. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, Call of Duty a different animal though, because it's that's mechanical. Like y'all got to think when y'all see me, Cam, even Akeem, even my pops. We've been playing Call of Duty for like 10 years. Like some things people don't know is like back when we was Cam, 15, 16 online. We went on a 106 game win streak. We won 106 straight games. Like a Call of Duty, like, and we talking about
played 106 total.
Yeah, but like it's like, so when y'all see Call of Duty is more like year to year. You carry some, like, you either good at shooters or you not. It's just how it works, because you can either aim or you can't. So, but the comment she made of like most of y'all trash anyway, like. Don't overstep the line. You know what I'm saying? It's not like we sit here and be like, man, you do your makeup and you trash at it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not good at doing your makeup. Everybody trying to do their makeup, but you know, most of y'all suck at it. Not saying that's not none of y'all girls my girl either, but I'm just saying, like, we don't comment on stuff like that because it's just lame. That she was like, I'm not saying she crossed the line. She got the right to think what she want to think, but it's just like, you don't, that like, you got to understand why some people play the game. Everybody don't play to be good. You know what I'm saying? And now you just trying to use that to piggyback on men are trash. They only want to play the video game. They don't want to pay attention to their girl. Like, stuff like that. Like, it ain't no need of that.
She probably, like, sometimes they would be knowing what they talk about.
For real.
You sound like a cornball, for real.
It was a lot of cornball statements made like back to back to back. The other girl talked about the top 10 dudes she been with. None of them played the video game. How? What?
Like what is? How do you know? Like, what you talk about? Like, what you talk about? How many? Like, for one,
10. That was. We just gonna brush over that.
But what? How old are you? You know what I'm saying? Because you said 10, and like, video game ain't been popping for real like that for that long.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, that was crazy.
You knocking them back.
You ain't been with them long enough to know if they played the game. Like, for real. At 10,
they only been in your crib.
You met their representative, bro. You met the person who was trying to get with you, not the person that got you. Really, for real. And then,
so if y'all girls was like, yo, it's me or the game, like, you gotta pick. Like, you gotta pick one.
She gonna be mad.
I would have to find somebody. I would have to find somebody okay with me playing the game.
She gonna be mad because I ain't gonna be able to give her an answer right then and there.
I would have to find somebody okay with me playing the game, but that don't happen to me.
Cause like I'm not a game head. Like, I can play the game. Like, I go for a time where I play the game every day, but it can go for a time where I don't touch the game at all. So like, if you can't, like, it's through spurts. If you can't stick with me when I'm just going through that phase, like.
Speaking of game, Slade, welcome to Next Gen, my boy. You got your new system coming in.
Hey, thank you, bro. Like I'm now, like I don't know, bro. Like I was after today, I was about to be like, look, I just get it whenever because like Best Buy was crashed for like 45 minutes. Like, how do you crash a website that long?
That was crazy. But
Hey, Chris, is y'all kicking me out or because I ain't next gen yet.
oh nah, you going for the PlayStation 5? That's so. Hey, they gonna be flipping them through 2021 for real, for real. Them, you ain't never gonna be able to get them out the store. You heard what Cam was saying. Dudes camping out on weekdays because they know the truck come in to try and get a PlayStation 5. Trying to get a PlayStation 5 in Walmart.
At one of my Walmarts, when I pulled up in the morning, they was standing outside. Like I was like, "Yo, that's crazy."
It's a long line of them.
It's cold. It's too cold.
It's a decent line, ain't it? It's a decent line. It's a decent line.
See, people been telling me you can just go in there and get one early in the morning. I ain't know it was a line out there. See, I ain't messing with that.
Nah, word got around, Los. That was back when they first started putting them in the store. Now, word go around that the truck come in on Thursday. There's a line outside.
Oh, see, yeah. That,
I mean, shit. If you can buy 2 of them and flip them for 500 a piece, shit. Hey, I'm out there in line. That's a, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that's a good
bro,
combo.
You are a hypocrite, bro.
Hey, he said it was lame. He ain't say he wouldn't do it.
No. I said, yo, don't hit me over the head because I know niggas that's, flipping them and making some money. Like, I can't get mad at that, but that shit was lame. But hey, if I could do it, I would. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
it is an easy $600, $600. So, all right, so we go transition. Los, we had the ESPN top 10. They dropped the top 10 NBA players for this year. 10 was Jokic. 9 was James Harden. 8 was Steph Curry. I think 7 was Dame Lillard. 6 was Kevin Durant. 5 was Kawhi Leonard. 5 was Kawhi Leonard. 4 was I'm missing who 4 was, but I know 3, 2, 1 was Giannis, Anthony Davis, and LeBron James. I'm missing who 4 was. I think I don't have it pulled up on me right now, but what y'all think? They got the Lakers with the best 2 players in the league. I think that was cap, but I'm a Lakers. I'm a LeBron fan.
They got 2 of the top 3.
I say 2 top 5.
Yeah, for sure.
No, definitely
2 of the top 3.
Yeah, but definitely definitely top 5, but top 3.
Which is you saying what? LeBron, KD, and Davis?
Yeah, that's where I'm at with it.
I think I had AD. I think I had AD at 4. I think I had LeBron, KD, Giannis. No, I had LeBron, KD, Kawhi, AD, and then Giannis at 5. But
Kawhi
the rest of it,
Kawhi folded, man. He dropped. He was up there, but he dropped.
I mean, he was at 2. He was at 2 or 3 last year, dropping him a 5. Right? He did choke.
I mean, it was no KD, so I guess. Yeah.
He just got paid like Giannis just got paid like a motherfucker, but he ass.
Who? I mean, he ain't trash.
Playoff ass.
He's
definitely playoff ass.
Yeah, like he ain't winning.
He like the Baltimore Ravens.
A little bit, yeah.
It's good.
I thought
it's
KD
good
was
right
hurt
now.
this year. Am I tripping?
No, he was hurt this past year, but they did it for like the year coming up, like projection. So,
hey T, I know you don't fuck with like basketball. Like I ain't gonna say don't fuck with it, but you don't want to talk about it. But who your favorite basketball player?
Y'all niggas gonna laugh at me, but I always been a Carmelo fan. When that nigga came and played against Dudley at the Greensboro Coliseum, bro. I done followed that nigga all the way.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. Same for me. I think I was a LeBron fan when he was in high school. I think I seen the Oak Hill game against Carmelo on TV, and then I just been a fan since. Then he gave me my first real basketball memory. I think he played the Pistons in 2006 or 7. I think it was 2007 when he did the 29 of 30, 29 of the last 30 points in double overtime. to beat the Pistons, who was like a year removed from a championship, something like that. And that made me a fan.
Downplay that. People try to downplay that so bad, bro. Like that's amazing.
Yeah, 29
That's
to 30.
Bro, that's crazy.
29 of the last 30. I think it was the last 25 points to beat a team that had, championship DNA. Crazy.
I think they're the defending champs.
Yeah. No. They was like they went to the finals the year before, or a year like 2005. So they went to the finals.
Yeah, they had been to the Eastern Conference Finals for like 5-6 years straight.
Yeah, Bron was a young gun too. He was only 21 at the time, or 22. So, so just overall, y'all was cool with the list for the most part. It had the right 10 players on it, though. We all agree, right? It was the right 10. It was just the order. We could debate that all day. And obviously, all of us think KD 2, right? KD was 2 for a lot of us. I don't know how he come back and not be 2.
Hey, what about Luka Doncic? He was a 4.
That's who I was missing. He was at 4. He could have moved down the list too. I didn't like how high he was.
He was at 4 though.
I didn't like how high he was. So I think move Steph up into the top 5. Move Luka out. He probably like 6, 7. No, I think he was 7. James should be 6. And then the rest of them is cool.
I had Steph 5.
Yeah, so we obviously all thought the right 10 though. If those 10, I would take those 10. But
you can't hear you, Los.
I might have to have Luka over Giannis, to be honest with you.
No, he ain't did enough.
Not yet.
Luka is tough.
Not yet. He on the right. He on the way though, but not yet.
So Luka over Harden?
No,
not yet.
Not yet. I mean,
10,
we talking MVPs though. Like
these cats is different.
Everybody in that top. Everybody
averaged like 30.
Everybody in that top got a Finals MVP or a regular season MVP. In the top 6, except AD, who if he wasn't playing with LeBron would have a Finals MVP. So, all right, we're gonna get into NFL recently. I've been saying it for the past couple weeks. Steelers was gonna struggle when the competition started to up, because when I watched them play, I said all that shallow throwing and all that stuff, it was clear to me that I felt like Ben couldn't push the ball down the field. Wasn't a true deep threat on the Steelers. Johnson probably is the best one, him and Claypool, but Ben don't push that ball down the field. And Sunday night, y'all played the Bills. Both TP, Slade, y'all both Steelers fans. Y'all still confident that y'all could take it home, or are you got some doubts now?
After I don't really care too much about those losses, but like those injuries, man. Like
injuries are a killer.
Oh, I'm a Cowboys fan. We know what that's like. Whole team gone.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's just the timing, bro. You had all season to get hurt, but then again, though we played three games in 2 weeks, so that gotta have something to do with it.
What was it? How many days rest did y'all have? Because y'all play. Did y'all play? Y'all played Tuesday, then y'all played Sunday night, right?
They played Hold on.
Yeah, it was a Tuesday game. Y'all lost to the Redskins on Tuesday.
We played Wednesday. We played the Ravens Wednesday. Then we turned around and played who we played Sunday?
Redskins. No, y'all played the Redskins on Tuesday.
Oh, Monday.
Yeah, Monday.
Played them on Monday, and then we turned around and had to play the Bills Sunday night.
Yeah. I mean, so you got a regular Monday night week, and you got the night game. Well, I mean, that was a decent week.
Kinda.
Yeah.
The Ravens that's gonna be a tough game regardless.
All right.
The Redskins. I mean the football team.
All right. So with those 2 losses in the past 2 weeks, y'all are out of the 1 seed after carrying it for the first, basically the first 11 weeks. You were at the top of the AFC. Now, should Kansas City win out, all roads will go through Kansas City. I know defense always travels. So are you confident that y'all can go into Kansas City and win if they be there?
Healthy.
But you probably not gonna be healthy. You lost Bud for the year. You lost Bush for the year.
If we can get at least a solid defensive back lineup, and if we can at least get Spillane back, I feel like we got a chance.
Okay.
Because Diggs opened us up, and he was bad. He was a bad man.
Yeah, he definitely took that third quarter. He put on a show.
Yeah, he was a bad man out there. I was even shocked that he was even doing what the hell he was doing.
Low key, after watching that, he moved into my top 5 receivers in the league, man. For real.
I mean, he was always in my top 5. Bro.
He in my top 5 now. Like, he was going crazy for that whole quarter.
He's a dog.
DBs falling all over the field.
Mm-hmm.
Like, no contact.
Ground, yeah.
Like, no contact.
No contact falling. Like, I was like, yeah. Monday night, we had the Browns-Ravens game. For sure, game of the year. It
for sure.
Had a bad beat in it. It was Ravens -3, and then they got the safety at the end of the game to cover the spread. So if you had if you had money on that, you was sick.
You was tight, boy.
You was sick. Lamar trying to sneak in the back door of the playoffs, man. And if he do, and y'all stay where y'all at, it's gonna be Ravens Steelers week 1 of the playoffs. Because it's only one bye this year. Top 2 seeds don't get a bye with 7 teams making the playoffs. So
I'm good with that.
Y'all still confident y'all could beat the Ravens? I'm pretty sure y'all can still.
I'm good with that.
It's a decent little schedule left. So right now, I'm a Cowboys fan. Cam a Cowboys fan. Los, you a Cowboys fan? Los, you a Cowboys fan?
You can hear me on here?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. So we praying for a top 5 pick. We praying for a top 5 pick. We just want to make sure, just don't get out that top 5 so we can get some on defense.
Hey, y'all got pride, bro. I really realized that because y'all never seen y'all team with it.
Hey, but you can't say we never ain't got no talent though. You can't say we never have talent.
I mean, I guess
we like the one franchise though that like we had a good quarterback with Tony, but he wasn't like get you over the top good.
He was just inconsistent.
Yeah, like
he was hitting when Tony was on.
He was on, but
he was a bad
but when he was off, he did J.R. Smith for quarterbacks for real.
He the Brandon Jennings.
Like he on, he off. 3 interceptions that day. So
first half.
All right. We missing anything? We was gonna talk about. We had versus was supposed to happen this week. Keisha Cole, Shanti got pushed back to January.
Keisha Cole's looking good, boy.
Anything we missed, Los? Anything we missed?
Nah, that's it, really.
All right. TP, we glad you came to the show, man.
Appreciate y'all for having me, man.
Like
next time y'all talk about anything with home and shit, man, make sure y'all give me a holler, bro. I like them type of topics.
Yeah. Most definitely. Anything y'all want to say? Anything coming up? Also, happy holidays, T. Merry Christmas
to y'all, man.
Yeah, man. Merry Christmas to y'all, man.
I can't even see my family this Christmas. A nigga over here fighting COVID and shit.
Yeah, man, that's tough. Tough.
Yeah, man. Prayers up, man.
Prayers up to you.
Well.
Hope you feel better, man.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah, this joint crazy, bro. Like people in my school catching that joint, like.
Did you how you found out you had it? Like you just ain't got no taste, man,
it's not. See, I got taste. I got every other symptom, but I still got my taste, which I'm happy about. But I tell you, Tuesday I went to work. I just felt like I had a little cold, so I was like, shit, I'm gonna knock that out. That just might be coming from being at work damn almost 13 hours. Wednesday, I got the sniffing. I started coughing. Wednesday night, man, I woke up, whole bed just soaked. Like I'm soaked. Like I done felt like somebody done poured water on me. Like, yeah, I ain't gonna go in tomorrow. So Thursday come, same thing happened. said, all right, I ain't going, I'm gonna just chill out. I don't think I got no COVID, so I ain't going to get no test. Friday come, I was fucked up. I woke up head just smacking. Like my whole body hurt right now. I'm in pain. And that shit been happening since the beginning. So I said, all right, so I really need to go get a test now. Then they hit me with the bullshit, man. So
The bullshit.
it's just crazy because it's like I stay my distance from people at work. I'm never in front of nobody. Like I'm never close to anyone. So I'm sitting here trying to think to myself, like, how the fuck did I get this shit? Maybe I was just, maybe I'm just sick and I just got the flu, a bad flu or something, and they just want to put COVID on there.
Yeah, they
I know I
promise,
haven't
but-
been around anyone, but I mean, it is what it is. You got to take it. I'm getting paid 80 hours for the shit, so
Hey, that's what I was about to say, though. At least you're getting paid to be out of work,
yeah,
though.
I'm getting paid 80 hours for the shit. So I just been playing Cold War multiplayer all motherfucking day.
Oh, but you got the next gen? You got the next gen?
I ain't even get the next gen yet, man, because my kids wanted they wanted to switch over to PC. So,
okay.
that costs. So.
Man, that's worse than
I got
worse.
2 of them, so that costs. So I said I get it. But what I'm gonna do is, if GameStop would do it, if some come back in, I'm gonna just take both their Xboxes and mine, trade that in, use that to give me one.
Right.
If I can do it that way, I'm gonna do it. Fuck it.
All right.
Right.
So, hey, this has been episode 5 of the Preferred Walk-On podcast. As always, we will be dropping this every Wednesday. It's the PWP. I'm Chris. That's Cam. That's Los, Slade, TP, our special guest this week. And
Hit the gritty.
We'll see y'all next week, man. All right.
Hit the gritty.